On to this particular session of this video. In this video, this is going to be our introduction to intermediate, you can say intermediate level on this of our Sklearn. So, in case if you are actually interested in learning more on that of this of our Sklearn, what this Sklearn is capable of doing, because up to this point, some of the things we have actually covered are more advanced, but there are some things that actually supersede this of the what we have actually done. So, in case if you're actually interested in learning how you can actually use this Sklearn more rather than what we have actually do. So basically, this video and the videos after this is basically for you. So this of our advanced video that we're in intermediate video that we're basically going to do. We're going to look at things like that of the k nearest neighbor, all those how k nearest neighbor works. We're going to look at some of assemble you can look at some assemble models like that of the random forest classifier, the regressor. Look at that of the boosting classifier, like that of the gradient boosting classifier, the regressor. We also have that of the either boosting classifier and that of the regressor. So we're also going to compare like some outside libraries to this of the Sklearn that will have, but they integrate really well with that of the Sklearn. Can say models like that of the SGBM classifier, LGBM, and those of the CAD boost classifier. These three guys are really powerful models out that can actually do both classification based tags and that of the also that of the regression based, or can say linear or regression based tags also. So we'll also be looking at that of the PCA, which is that of the principal component analysis. We'll be looking at that of the time split, a better way to actually split our data rather than you make use of this of the train test split. There's another way you can actually split our data, and also be looking at that of the unsupervised learning by making use of that of the that should be k-means, agromantic. There are a whole lot of them, that of the DB scan file, but we'll be focusing mainly on that of the k-means, because this k-means actually this is one of the best for unsupervised learning. Most of the time unsupervised learning are not really being used much, but we're still going to learn how to actually make use of this unsupervised learning. So we're also going to work with real life data like that of football predictions, stock market, because we're supposed to do this on our tutorial at the beginner level, but I would also have to push it to that of the intermediate. And also we're going to also look at some advanced way you can actually work with those of the pipeline, those of the colon transfer that were actually looked up here. And then we're also going to look at things like that of the isolation forest and how to actually know whether the way the data is being structured, maybe your the features you sent into a particular model, before you send it to a particular model, whether if there's some abnormal behavior within the data, how to actually check all these guys. So we're going to look at different between that of the bagging classifier and that of the boosting classifier. Compare that to also that of the. We're also going to look at those of the voting classifier and actually to choose the best model. And finally, we are going to look at the feature engineering, how to actually engineer. All these points we have actually done some feature engineering, but we are going to go to that of the intermediate. We're also going to look at it on that of the advanced level. So in case if you're actually interested for these gist on how these stuffs, so we're actually going to do that in our next video. The first video we're going to look at that of the k nearest neighbor, how the k nearest neighbor actually works, the parameters, the formula that actually use the regressor and the classifier. How does it differ from each other? So these are some of the things that we'll be looking at in the video that's coming up next, and the video after that, and the video after that. All these things that I've actually explained that we're going to do, these are some of the things we're going to do in the next video after this. So I'll be happy to see you in that of the next video.